Hi there, friends. Welcome. We're playing the awesome decks from the Pro Tour that are in the other category. 27.8% of the field was other, and that's a lot. That's a huge amount for a Pro Tour. Standard is awesome right now. And there was a lot of really cool decks that did well at the Pro Tour that were way off the beaten path. Like this deck right here. Alexander Cons went 7-3 with effectively a Boros Monument to Endurance deck. This is the 3-mana artifact. If you discard a card, choose one, draw, or make a treasure, or lose 3 life, but only one of each per turn. And this deck is in some ways similar to the Jeskai Oculus deck that my team played in the tournament, right? It's got 3 Oculus, ways to discard it, helping hand, and recommission to get it back. But also has a Phyrexian Dragon Engine as a target. There's actually 4 of these, only 3 Oculus. And this is another thing you can bring back. Discard your hand and draw 3. Obviously very good with the Monument. And the creature base here is all built around Monument. Guardian Nubanali is a way to discard cards repeatedly over and over again, which is cool. And the Mutt and the FOMO do the same thing. EDB, discard, and draw. So kind of cool here, kind of like our Jeskai deck where it's a graveyard deck for Oculus, but if there's a Rest in Peace in play, you can still do your thing. In which case this thing is Monument to Endurance. Really cool interaction here is also the Mycosynth Gardens, a card usually seen in Amulet Titan in Modern as a way to copy amulets. This can copy the Monument of Endurances, which ends up being a pretty fast way to win the game. Discard's now 6 damage. That ends the game really, really fast. 4 Burst Lightning, 4 Torch Tower, just cheap removal spells, and a pretty straightforward plan, which is really, really cool. And then Sideboard's got some stuff in it. You know, Sheltered by Ghosts, Loran, and so on and so forth. So, deck looks really cool. Monument was a card that we did work on for the Pro Tour. Matt Nass was trying out a few different decks with this card. Very powerful card, but pretty hard to use. And this deck might just be doing it. So, let's try it out and give it a spin. Brought to you by Aetherdrift. Folks, it's a new year. Take care of your body. All right. I'm 40 now, and I feel 40. I am 40. And one of the things you realize when you are 40 is, holy shit, I need to take care of myself. And buying a good chair, spending the money for a good chair is a huge part of that. You spend the most time in your life sitting and sleeping in a bed. And you spend so much time sitting, you should be sitting in a great chair. Aetherdrift is that. Check them out. Built by people who used to work on wheelchairs. Phenomenal company. And use promo code JimDMTG for $10 off your order. Please use the link in chat description. They do sponsor me, obviously. Aetherdrift, fix your sit. Let's do this, chat. Coming out of me. It's fine. Just FOMO, torches. Discard an engine for the unearthy stuff. They think the Impact Goblin deck is good enough for an RCQ run? Yeah, for sure. Tomorrow's stream will be at some point. I don't know, 10, 11 maybe. For the Arena Open Day 2. And of course on YouTube, folks, take a second. Please like the comment. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual stuff, support the content. We are working on that behind-the-scenes Pro Tour video to be a little bit later than I wanted. It'll be out next Saturday, the 8th. Putting a lot of work into it. And please check it out. Please share it with your friends. Definitely a lost leader for me doing videos like that, but they're really fun to do and I want to do them. So, oh, look at this. We just played this deck, the Golgari Graveyard deck at top 8'd, and if you missed it, watch it on stream. Or YouTube, I mean. They made a Harvester. Torch the Towering a Vermin is not a awesome thing to do, but I think it's the thing we're going to do, so it's fine. Torch won't kill their big stuff anyway, so. Alright, we draw a Verge. So, we're going to FOMO. I suppose we're going to discard the engine. We can always just unearth it too, so. We draw and play another inch. Sure, that's fine. That's all upside, right? We just added a card to our graveyard for free. It's also an artifact for Delirium, which is cool too. Alright, it's double marsh. Bloom and Marsh, what in tarnation y'all think are doing here? Huh? Beaning. Alright, sure. Beanstalk's great. That's the big part of their plan, obviously. We draw a Vantage. Or you can just cast Engine. I mean, this is like not a great draw on our part. We can copy the Engine too, right? So this says if this creature enters from your graveyard, you may discard your hand. So copying it will not trigger it, but it is a 2/2 double strike. It does hit pretty hard. This unearths for 5 mana. It is not legendary. The backside is, but Vermin again. Mill 2. Mills over. Creature. That's not good for us. They want to get 5 or 6 creatures in the graveyard as soon as possible, and they are doing a pretty good job of that. Oh, God. All right. Well, land, please. Creature land. That is good. We draw a monument. Okay. Well, that sets us up pretty well for the engine next turn. I mean, they've got 4 creatures in the bin. They're pretty close to about to have 5, too. All right. We'll just torch one of these and attack. They have no viable blocks to kill my stuff, which is fine. They'll probably chump block this. They're possibly about to unload. But we can monument. We can copy the monument, too, and then engine, which is kind of sweet. I think that's funny. They get to utilize first strike here and take 1 less damage. Adorable. Adorable. All right, so that is cool, actually. If they cast Hollow Marauder, make us discard, we get to utilize it for the monument, which is pretty awesome.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, guy.
We like that. Also against Hopeless Nightmare from the Pixie deck. So Pixie didn't do great at the Pro Tour. All right. What do you got, friend? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in the graveyard. You're pretty online. The exiled creatures count for the Hulk Burster Swarm, so... Joni, I missed it. We'll do it for the next one. They got a 6/6. Do they have a exile removal spell, too? Jeez. They're actually going to remorse the FOMO, not the Dragon Engine? That's kind of weird, right? Unless they have 2? Nope. Okay. Sure. So, we kind of want a Garden's Copy Monument before we do this, but let's see what we draw. We draw Helping Hand. That's got a gas. We can oh my god. Holy moly. We can copy the Monument and then Helping Hand the Dragon Engine. Folks, we're doing it. Alright, we are doing it. Copy this. Helping Hand. Bring back the engine. Well, I guess we don't have any cards to discard, right? I guess that's true. In my mind, the upside for this card is you want to get your hand empty so you can use it. But in this, I guess you want to have your hand not empty. Still in great shape though. This is still great for us. We can just block with the engine, get it back again next turn, discard some cards, go nuts. It's pretty funny. Like in Magic, you always shortcut everything, right? You just shortcut this card. I want to do this. So with this card, the goal is to get your hand empty. But now it's not because Magic's a dynamic game, which is great. So yeah, we'll have to just take a recall. We deal with that. So they attack, can't block. 14 to 17. And I mean, the Guardian of Nubnalia plus Monuments are pretty good. We can just discard a card, draw 2. Recommission can also return Monument, which is sick too. So this deck is pretty good at getting a lot of Monuments in play. Don't mind if I do. All right, I will discard a card because you told me to. Wait, what? It's any number of target opponents. That's hilarious. So they can decline the discard. Never would have thought to read that in my entire life. Here's a Maverick. Yeah. This also burns them out pretty quick, too. Best draw here is a Monument, I think. We just play a Monument, Guardian, 9 them, and then draw a card, 9 them. Mill some stuff. We draw a land. So we'll start with Guardian. And discard and probably just draw 2. Taps it too. That's annoying. That's fine though, right? 6. This is 10. This is 12 damage, so we're not dead. I guess I can use the Mavericks. That's annoying. The Mavericks can be counters. So they'll have 6. That's 10. That's 13 damage, which is where we're 14. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't think it's worth attacking actually. So let's just discard a card. Discard a card. We're gonna draw 2. Draw and draw. We draw a Mutt and a Battlefield Forge. Okay. So we can cast Mutt. We'll just discard a card and nug them for 6 and say go. That's kind of guess. Yeah. Take 3. Take 3. I mean, they're dead next turn. They can't kill us. We just, on their turn, discard a card, drain for 6. On our turn. No! Harvester of Misery! Sorry, we recommission, it's fine. So, that kills that, that's fine. As long as we don't die this turn, I think we're in good shape. Although we can't discard on theirs. We can't actually kill them, because we can't discard on their turn. Without any help, of course. Gnar reset, thanks so much. Could discard to make treasure? I don't think so. Alright, I mean, this block is sick for us, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in phenomenal shape here, so... Okay, so now the engines are available, too. Hi, Karn, how are you? Urborg Lurgoyf. This is a card that's not in the Pro Tour list. Interesting. Scout, sure. Top cards are Morse. A little too late, I think. We're 10. So we can recommission a engine. Discard the 2 cards. Get a bunch of triggers. We'll draw. Probably draw and then... We can draw and then treasure and then do it again. You do want to get engine, right? Guardian kills them on their... Oh, Guardian just kills them, right? I'm an idiot, right? Sure. I'm trying to think of all the fun thing we can do, and, like, we just kill them, so whatever. It's fine. Alright, so we'll just do this, I guess. You know, you can't put... Lose 3 life on a card that says... Draw cards on it. I just want to kill them. So, alright, we're good. Alright, so upkeep, discard. This is pretty cool, honestly. So lose 3. Lose 3. And that's the game, folks.
Game. Blouses.
Cool game, honestly. So we're going to bring in what? We got 3 Ghost Vacuums to hit their graveyard. They shouldn't have much graveyard hate for us. I would say these Burst Lightnings are quite bad. Store Evil Exercise, Shelter by Ghosts. Shelter by Ghosts seems fine. Like, things are a little racy. They obviously have removal, but it's like a little harder to use. I don't think I want Exercise. Torch the Tower's like, it's not great, but I think it's fine. I think I want to shave an Oculus in case they have their own graveyard hate. Yeah, the Guardian being tapped is irrelevant towards actually activating the ability. Tapping it's not part of the cost, it's part of the resolution. Sure. Maybe we'll just do 2 Shelter by Ghosts, and I'm going to shave an Oculus. Not sure. Wild Mongrel's real good, folks.
Pointless nostalgia.
Right, Garn? Turn 1 Ghost Vacuum. Must be nice. This hand's sick. Just turn 1 Vacuum, turn 2 Mutt, turn 3 bring back Oculus. That's kind of gas. Alright. Let's see how they fare against some graveyard hate. Here's a Maverick Surveil. Bid over creature. So they bid over one creature and keep one. Interesting. So we're going to go land, vacuum. I think we just use it. Is there a reason to wait? I don't think so. We can't respond to Overlord. Sure. The Mutt's fine. Mutt's a good solid blue-collar Magic card. You know? If you need a card that draws and discards, it does that for you. Take one. Well, they have a Beans. That's pretty good for them. But if we can just keep them off their graveyard, Beans won't do much because all their cost reduction cards are graveyard-based. So, all right, we draw Recommission. Cool. So play a Verge, play a Mutt. Will they have graveyard hate of their own is the question. I don't know. We're going to find out. There's a Guardian. This is going to be a non-monument game, it looks like. The one who has seen the eye.
I suppose you think that is terribly clever.
The eye. 3 lands. No cards in graveyard. Second Beanstalk. Alright, that's pretty good. Sure. Alright, untap. Draw Mountain. Only one white, kind of annoying, but that's fine. I mean, we're just gonna play that, we're just gonna get back Oculus, so. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Would I attack first? I would attack, I think. Nerf Shaman, resub, thanks so much. Month number 2, most important month. Alright, recommission. If we only had one recommission, I might consider using Helping Hand, because this can get back an artifact, can get back Monument, which is gas. But alright, we're gonna put the creature in the graveyard. Flipping it is... maybe flipping it would have been better. I don't know. I guess I doubt that we're gonna bring it back with these things, but all right, they have the Overlord. Sure, that's fine.
Good lord.
That was the wrong button. That's what it is. You cannot exile a card while the Overlord ability is resolving. It's all one ability, so they'll get what they want. They get Vermin. They get a Vermin. So, wow, Cease Desist is kind of insane. All right, so they're gonna have 3 creatures in the graveyard. We can start vacuuming, obviously. They don't take anything. Sure. So we are going to exile a card in response to the Mortuary, because if they put a creature in the graveyard, I will not be able to respond before they can cast Overwhelming Remorse. So we're going to exile the non-Overlord card, I think. We can eventually get our own Overlord by popping the Vacuum, possibly, but... Alright, and they mill over a creature. Sure. So they have 3 creatures in the bin. Just got to keep that number as low as possible. Draw towards the tower. That's pretty good, actually. That's a good pickup. So, they didn't block previously because they would just exiled it, but now they have enough creatures in the graveyard they want to block, so Torch Tower is a great draw. So, let's kill this. I think we're looking mighty nice here.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
All that. They go to 8. And we've got instant enchantment creatures, sorcery, land. Pretty tough to get delirium, so I think returning the thing is not really necessary. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. I think this game's pretty over, so I guess we could get delirium without the Oculus, but whatever, we're fine. Here's an Oculus. I guess if they even Terror Tide, well, yeah, there's no sweeper they could dab here. I think we're good to go. Turn 1 goes back and gets it done, folks. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. See what happens. If they're playing Deadly Cover Up, I would be absolutely shocked and appalled. But listen, weird things have happened, right? I always want it to happen. It'd be funny. Bring it on. I don't care.
Give me what I want.
I'll take it. Just a game. Gix's Command would be good also. Again, a card that I wouldn't expect to be in the sideboard of his deck, but Also, they probably would have cast it already, so unless we're like following with the modes. All right, overwhelming whatever thingy. So he played around that perfectly last turn, which is awesome.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
And now our random army of 2/2s will hopefully get the job done. If we draw a land, we also get to start just popping this thing, getting all these cool Ghost Vacuum Flyers. Harvester of Misery. All right, sure. Opponent's putting up a fight. They ain't dead yet. We draw another Helping Hand. Jeez. All right, let's They could hard cast one of these. That's a possible fear. I'm gonna recommission a FOMO. Discard. Draw. More FOMOs. Sure. We have Delirium now, which is cool, but okay. We draw a Mutt. Thank you. Just weird. They go to 2. And I'm just going to exile their Harvester of Misery. Again, keeping them off their affinity, and then just feeling pretty good here. Again, if they have like Gix Command or something like that, that would be pretty annoying, but Hulk Burster, draw 2. It does count the cards in exile, so that is a anti-graveyard hate card, which is pretty sweet. They only have 2 creatures in the bin, so it's also awesome that both Fear Missing Out and Scrapwork Mutt just draw a card on an empty board. I'm sorry, no, it does not. This one does. The Mutt does not. So Vermin mill some cards. Now they're at 4 cards. All right. I mean, Beanstalk's obviously a really good card. They are scrapping through here. We have 2 lethal. We still have 2 lethal attackers, but they have 2 mana up and 8 cards in hand. So it's a little scarier than I would like it to be. Have you weaseled your way out, my friend? Haywire Might is also really good. That does it. That puts him to 4 life. Oh my god, folks, we're gonna lose this game. Up the Beanstalks, too good. Too good. Must be banned.
They have a warrant
Clearly.
for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Let me draw Ace. That was actually insane. We draw a Scrapwork Mutt to discard my Scrapwork Mutt, so I can have the haste. Let me draw a Monument too. That's pretty funny. So we will not discard the Monument, I don't think. So we unearth this. Now we have 5 lethal attackers. They're effectively at 4 with 3 blockers. That'll do it, folks. That will do it. Decline. Double attack trigger on the thing that's going to go away. And I think we're good, because the mana they need to spend on the Might is the one mana they've left over. If it was a kill spell, they would still die, so we're going to find out. Remember, folks, support the content if you like what I do. If you want to see me succeed and see more of content, the more you support, the more content I can make. So hit buttons, follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Again, that Pro Tour behind the scenes video is coming out soon. It's going to be freaking awesome. Really looking forward to it. So, yeah, I will pass priority. Lethal damage coming in. Still looks lethal to me. Exiling the Haywire Might. Go to 4. Take 4.
Game. Blouses.
Sweet. This deck's kind of nice, honestly. Yeah. If only it was the Alchemy Haywire Might that gained 3 life and not 2, you know? On the play. Yeah, sure. Turn three Oculus. Easy game. Alright, Mycosynth Gardens. So, I'm just going to play a Guardian Nubenali. They play an Anchorage, so could be a control deck, could be a Pixie deck. Probably not Pixie, but... Sure. Creepy Duskmourn stuff. End step. Discard Oculus. It'll tap my creature. Untap. Helping Hand for days. Yeah, I'm just getting in. No enlistments. No blocks. Yeah, I mean, this is... It's funny how this is kind of the plan B in this deck, but it's obviously very good. So, here's the Oculus. Manifest Dread. It was fun in our Pro Tour deck. We were playing this town in Oculus, and choosing what card to put face down was really important if it wasn't a spell, because you could this town it back to your hand. They play Enduring Innocence, a card that would be very good to this town. I mean, to Torch Tower, but sure. Make a Gremlin, draw a card. Fine. Untap. We draw a Recommission. I mean, they might have interest in just, like, blocking with this and getting another card. Yeah, they probably do. Especially if you just get it in the air, I think. Alright, attack. Take 5. Play Garden, say go. More chance to bin stuff here. We can bin a Monument, that'd be sick, obviously. We bin a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. We could also just flip this. But I don't think that's better than binning it, so... Let's bin that. They are getting their engine online. You know, if they can deal with Oculus or not is the big question. There's a Glimmer. Cods.
I'll just throw them out.
Ethereal Armor. Okay. Sure. We don't really remove that very well. Unfortunately. All of our removal is like small damage removal. I don't know if we can beat that. Which is kind of ridiculous, but... okay. I could just like block and discard for indestructible. Save 5 life. We're discarding our hand anyway and have no benefits to doing that. Sure, I guess it's fine. So let's do this. Discard a Helping Hand. So they gain some life. They're making an army at the same pace that we are with our Oculus. We're going to untap. We draw a Scrapwork Mutt. So we're just going to recommission. So land, recommission the engine. Unearthing instant. Yeah, so recommission the engine. We discard our hand and... oh, terrible tap. Auto tapper. Atrocious tap. Discard, draw 3. We draw Oculus, Parlor. We could discard both lands, just cast another Oculus, which I think is super reasonable. We could also enlist an attack. Yeah, I like that a lot. So let's do that. Let's enlist one of these. No, not discard, I'm sorry. Attack. Enlist. It's a weird mechanic. No, hold on. How the hell do you enlist?
Waka waka.
Oh, I attack with this thing. Oh my god. Alright, well, old man tries to enlist on the internet, does not work out. Obviously meant to attack with this. Can I cancel? and back up to my attacker step. Oh my god, thank god. Woo! Okay. Enlisting, and then we're tapping this thing to enlist. Yeah, enlist is a disaster mechanic, I agree. It's like a really bad saddle. We'll bottom both of these. And so he gets +2 power. We're going to block. So we're discarded 2 for Oculus. So we have... Discard 1. Yeah, so I want to keep the mud. Keeping the mud's like kind of whatever, honestly. Okay, so, and then we're going to... Do I want to keep the land or keep the scrapwork mud is the question here. I think it's just the scrapwork mud. Discard the land. Cast Oculus. This deck's honestly kind of sweet. Like, this deck is very, very cleverly built. Alright, say go. 2 eyes, as often as I can spare them.
Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
We'll discard him off the graveyard. Cool. And now... We can't flip Monument. We can recommission it. We've already cast 1 recommission. So I want the graveyard then. Sure. Alright. What a crazy game. Like, they don't really interact super well with us either, so it's just sort of like both players are just like throwing haymakers right now.
On the machine!
Oh my god, that interacts. Alright. Sure. I don't know if we can win. Like, we draw FOMO. That's obviously a great draw empty-handed, so let's cast FOMO. Let's tap mana better. Draw a card. They're at 13. They're not attacking with their first striker, which the light flickers are kind of weird. We draw a Dragon Engine. Okay. I guess I want that in the bin. This gets jump block, so whatever. We'll just attack for 5 in the air.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Well, folks, I didn't see Fey Flight coming here. Maybe I should have, I suppose. That does make sense why they didn't attack. I suppose we could have given our opponent a little more credit than that. It's pretty annoying. Now they have an 8/6 flying first strike. I don't think we can win. Fey Flight, come on down. All right, sure. So that's atrocious for us. And now we... I don't know if we can win anymore. All right, sure. I guess we just play. I mean, there's no kills in the air in 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think we can win anymore. We like actually can't remove this. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Holy moly. Card's doing fine. He had his Dew Claws removed 2 days ago. He's 4 years old, and he's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, like, just caught his Dew Claws, I think, and mangled it. Had to go to the vet, and the vets were just like, all right, we're not doing this anymore. Just get rid of them. So he's fine. Yeah, we're just dead, I think. All right. Well, that was a game of Magic for sure. Now I get to bring in some actual interaction. Now I bring in so much interaction, which is great. So we actually deal with their board, but holy moly. They're going to have Rest in Peace, I can imagine. Let's shave an Oculus and shave, like, a few Helping Hands. Bring in the Lorans. The Exercise and Destroy Evils. I might even cut more Helping Hands, honestly. Like, I'm really expecting a lot of Rest in Pieces. Pyroclasm is interesting. It's only a 1 of. I don't think I want these Burst Lightnings, like... How much do like this? Well, I guess the Barrage is also great. I think this is fine. I kind of like this. All right. On the play. Well, if there's any evil here, we will vanquish it. We have 4 torches for their enduring thing, too. All right. I would prefer to draw a card I want to discard. I'm just going to Mutt, though. Just Mutt, discard a Verge. Probably should have played Verge over Mountain. Maybe not, but... Alright, draw a Mountain, not ideal, but sure. Pretty poor hand so far. Mutt is definitely a blue-collar Magic card, but is not a particularly powerful Magic card, so he needs some friends to prop him up. Here's your Scavenger. And they're just raw dogging the Ethereal Armor. Okay. We draw a FOMO. Sure. We are going to FOMO and discard a Mountain. Please draw a spell of some significance. Or an Inspire Advantage, sure.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
This might not be our game, folks. I mean, if they just, like, pump us to a 4-4, we just kill it. It's pretty good for us. Alright, so they pump Scavenger, and we draw a Torch Tower. Torch the tower, please. I actually might block with the Mutt. Nah, because I can't Mutt and Evil and Torch, so never mind. Alright,
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Is it Christmas? Is it exactly what I asked for? Oh my god. Wow.
Harnessing the good energy, walk out the back, harness energy.
No. Oh, I punted. Oh, no, I punted.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
It's fine. Like, they'll cast another spell, I think. Obviously, I screwed up. Should have done it the other way. I just got super excited. I'm sorry. I'm human. I'm human!
I'm sorry, Calimer. It was an accident. I was having too much fun.
We're gonna get him anyways. It's fine. As long as I don't have the stupid sheltering thing, that would suck, but we're good. We'll never see it coming, so... Oh, that was bad. Oh my god, man. Whatever. They should have the protection spell here to punish me. Yeah, they should have it. That's this. We deserve this. This is perfect, honestly. We deserve every bit of this. It's important to get punished for your mistakes, so you don't make them again. You know. One more rescue, please. No? Okay, sure. All right, to kill all that, we just say go. Hi, I'm Jim. Welcome to the stream. And they play a 2/3. I draw Pyroclasm. And they have their Rotundra ready to go. Pyroclasm looking pretty bad here. Pretty lackluster draw. We just drew like all utility cards and filler. All right, they do this. Pump both of these. I think we're just blocking. I mean, they killed it. They killed the FOMO. Couldn't trick him. Just couldn't fool him, you know? Fishing for a block. Right, 4 to 13. Recommission. That's not bad. It's not great, but... Recommission the FOMO. Discard the Battlefield Forge. Okay. We need to Pyroclasm this Hall Creeper, unfortunately. But I think we actually are in okay shape, maybe, if they don't have much left. They didn't play land last turn, though, so we're probably screwed, but... Alright, cast this. Say go. Board stall with a Mutt and a Monument.
Hello, darkness.
We deserve this. You know? Listen, you make mistakes, you get punished. Is what it is. It's the way it should be, you know? Justice has been served. All right. Salty Waffle says, really enjoyed your recap video of Chicago. Great insight, deck choice, and behind the scenes stuff. Well, if you like that, first off, if you missed it, make sure you go watch my Pro Tour recap. All right, usual Pro Tour recap. You know, just me hanging out, going over the Pro Tour, you know, pictures and fun stuff. There's my team. I'm very lucky to work with this team, obviously. And this is the fun, like, slideshow, just off the cuff, me going over stuff. Look for a really fancy, heavily edited, behind-the-scenes video following me and Reed specifically coming out next week. Lush Portico. Well, that's the question, right? Can this deck beat Domain? I don't know that it can, honestly. The Oculus plan is not very good against Domain, and our deck is not very fast either. And they have bindings to destroy the monuments. We'll see. Like, the combo-y monument elements are probably very good for us, but the rest of our deck seems pretty bad against them. Well, I mean, this deck has had turn 3 Oculus more than I had with my dedicated Oculus deck in the tournament, like, 3 times over. Here's an Avatar. They got their Overlord. No beans though, just good. We're doing the Oculus thing. Probably she has the Wrath on us, but whatever. We're gonna untap and draw a Inspiring Vantage. So recommission the Oculus. I can't enlist because enlist is the weirdest mechanic of all time. Say go. Manifest. We are demanding a sweeper here. No, they have a binding. Wow, okay. They cast binding in response. Targeting the Oculus. I'm not sure why they would do this at this exact juncture, but sure. Let me bin a Scrapwork Mutt. Cool. Being able to discard these crappy burn spells would be nice. Domain and mono red base decks are the best decks in the format, but there are a ton of awesome decks in this format. Like, as it says in the title, even at a Pro Tour where we only had like 5 days between the release of the set and deck submission, 27.8% of the field was awesome brews. So, plenty of cool things to do. Killing moths is not very exciting, but we need to just kill them, honestly. I'm gonna kill one at least. Alright, let's untap. And draw another recommission. Not very exciting. Right. We're gonna unearth and discard, I think, just the land.
On me.
Okay. And then we're going to attack with everything. Don't want to burst lightning the insect. I think I do. I kind of... This is like... We're in scrappy, crappy territory here. Like, not a good matchup. We got to do what we got to do. Get in. Play Garden. Say go. Yeah, we are not feeling it exactly. No Zur, thankfully. The Zur there ends the game. Didn't have it. Cool. They play a Beans. Beans is good, but... I think Monument our best draw, probably. Nope. And Leyland Binding. Okay. That's all she wrote. Domain sanity check. It's fine. So Domain's tough. Loran, Destroy Evil, Exercise, all where we gotta be at. Similar to our plan with the Jeskai Oculus deck. You need to have a bunch of disenchants. We're short one. Oh my god, we're short one card to bring in. Come on. Who did the sideboard mapping for this deck, right? I mean, Barrage kills Zur, I suppose. That's not... Usually killing Zur is bad because they already got to use it. But I think Burst Lightning's better, honestly. I think a burnout plan is like possible. I'm not bringing 2 bursts. I'm just shape it Oculus too. Oculus is actually pretty bad against them, so it's crazy because like you would see a deck like this and be like, this deck can't beat Domain. How did it ever do well at the Pro Tour? Domain was only 15% of the field. You know, like you should play against it 1.5 times in 10 rounds, which isn't that bad. So, all right, we're gonna mulligan, and we're gonna keep and probably lose. I think that's pretty good. They mulligan also. Domain was one of the best decks of the Pro Tour. I'm very, very sad I didn't play it. My teammate won with the deck. I could have played the exact same list. Chose to play a different deck that my team played, and I regret it for a number of reasons, but is what it is. Check out my recap, I'll tell you why. Check probably the link too, honestly. Alright, well, we mutton. They can have the rest in peace for us? Maybe. That'd make our hand really bad if they did. Please no, rest in peace. Whoa, whoa. I'm gonna guess they have rest in peace in tap land here. Which is good for us. So we draw a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. So Helping Hand exposes it to the tap removal spell. Sure, so we'll just go. Even though Recommission is better with Dragon Engine, I'm just going to bank on them not having an answer here. So there's an untapped Oculus. They can't Binding it. They can't Ride's End it. Get our trigger. And sure. Written articles are a dying breed in Magic. I stopped writing articles this year. They just don't do particularly well anymore, and they often aren't even worth writing. Which is sad to say, but... Alright, so 6 cards, 3 mana. Ride's End is very, very likely here. I'm just going to play around it. Could also have Day of Judgment, which would suck, but... They bin a Zur off their thing. They have Tear Asunder. Interesting. Alright, and then we're going to cast this Dragon Engine. Let it ride. Please no untap land Day of Judgment. How many Helping Hands is this? How many hands can you have? It's freaking Goro over here. Authority of the Consuls? Okay. I will attack with everything. I mean, they could have the... Do I want to play around the Exile spell or not? I don't think I do at this point. Because, like, then they exile the engine, so... They Ride's End. They take 8 here. Which is a pretty good hit. We just Loran this Authority of the Consuls. Hope for no Sunfall. We've got 4 in the bin, but no blue. Well, we can do the Oculus thing. They only have 2 cards left. So discard this. Get it back. Rebuild. They have a 4/4 Incubator and 2 cards. Obviously, when there's no beans on the side of the Domain deck, the games feel a lot fairer, so... Mazen. Binning. Good signs. Hardcast Overlord. Sure.
Spawn more Overlords.
They're at 9. They're dead. We kill them. We win. We just FOMO discarding FOMO. And double combat step the Oculus. And win the game. Scrappy crappy, folks. Gets it done. Oh, yeah. Woo. Okay.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Now I gotta win game 3 and a draw. It's not gonna be easy. Okay. I mean, Monument's great. We're gonna keep. A lot of helping hands. All right. I mean, we probably just FOMO discarding helping hand. We drew a third land. That's pretty good. They have no green. That's also pretty good. Okay. All right. So let's discard a helping hand. They're going to get lost before I even decide what to discard. Folks, don't do that. I know it seems convenient, but give your opponent a lot of information. Let's discard a helping hand. I think that insulating against Rest in Peace is a pretty good idea. So, will I be at the Denver Spotlight Series? I don't know, honestly. When is it, and what does it qualify for? If it qualifies for Vegas, and it's like my actual only chance to qualify for Vegas, which I thought I didn't have another chance, I would consider it. I mean, I want a monument, but like, they can cast a binding. I guess if Loran, sure, it's a monument. Sure. It does queue for Vegas. Wow. I didn't think I had any more chances to queue for Vegas. When is it? Loran. Big Loran fan. Big fan of the Ran. Parlor. FOMO. Sure. I'll keep that. It's mid-April. That's a very real possibility, yeah. Oh, it's Tarkir sealed also. How close is it to the pre-release? Okay. Let's start by... Honestly, I think we're going to helping hand the FOMO. A week after? Ooh, I like that. An early set, limited... Yeah, that's pretty appealing. I'm going to look into that for sure. That's a possibility. All right, let's start by helping handing. We're going to discard a card and then draw. It's going to be a mutt. And then we're going to, I think, draw a monument. Second monument?
Bingo!
This is what I was saying, where like they only have so many ways to kill a monument, and like if they can't gain life, we can just burn them out, which is a very real thing. Okay. Parlor. Ship the land. Second monument. Nicole wants to go to Denver? I mean, honestly, we have friends in Denver too. That could be a possibility. They're going to Impending an Overlord, not hard cast it. Interesting choice. It means they have plans for this mana right now. Alright. We also have double combat step with Loran, a vigilance creature. Pretty cool. Okay. We have burn here too. Interesting. I'm just gonna go to combat first. Try and get in for 6. We could map up a little bit. We map targeting Loran, see what they do. If they kill it response, it's like fine. So yeah, I like that. So okay. Cool. Cool. That is kind of castable. I should have been in though. Alright, let's go to combat. Double attack step. Damn. What is in their hand? What is going on? They're just dead. This is crazy. This is madness. Alright. Here's a Guardian. Why wouldn't you just, like, hard cast it or something? I don't know. So, what's up, Dan? Sure. We could, like, use FOMO also. Whatever. This is fine. Let's discard Loran. Discard Loran. We're going to draw 2, because we might as well draw first, and use the cards for this. Guardian of New Bedalia. Just pretty cool to see Lost Bulk Rares just doing stuff. Mutt and FOMO is lethal. We have to assume they have something. Like, you gotta play around possibilities, and they also just Impending this didn't hardcast it too. That was awesome.
Game.
I assumed that would be a bad matchup for us. The draw wasn't great, but that's sick. That was an impressive game, and honestly, a pretty impressive run for this deck. I think this deck would need to be adjusted a bit. It does look like it's really, really centralized on the metagame of the Pro Tour. Similar to our Jeskai Oculus deck, this deck probably beats the piss out of Pixie and pretty good against Gruul also. And then does its thing pretty well too. So I don't know if 4 Torch, 4 Burst Lightning is the proper split of spells. But I gotta say, Guardian plus Monument's pretty sweet. And the ability to find Monument, to recommission it, to copy it Mycosynth Gardens, all really cool. Weird looking deck, but a really cool brew. Very awesome deck. Went 7-3 at the Pro Tour. And yeah, cool stuff. So, you folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.